I'm Bryan DeLuca and this is Maker Build It. Today I'm showing you how to build a circuit that will light up this LED with a switch. But before we do that, make sure you like and follow. For this project, we're going to use a breadboard, an Arduino, 2 wires, the red and the black, as well as an LED, a resistor, a switch, and a couple of wires to connect the power and the ground. Now, if you don't know what any of these components are, check out my page because I have pretty lengthy videos on breadboards, LEDs, resistors, and some of the other components in electronics that will help you out to get a better understanding of what each one of them does and how to use them. Now let's get building this circuit. We're just using the Arduino as a power source for our circuit. Now we're going to take the red wire and connect it to the 5-volt on the Arduino. Then we're going to connect it to the red on the rail, which is the positive. Now we're going to take our black wire and we're going to connect it to the ground on the Arduino. And now we're going to connect it to the negative rail on the bus board. We're going to connect the LED next. As you can see on the LED, there are 2 wires. One is slightly longer than the other. The longer leg on the LED is known as the anode. It will connect to the power, and the shorter leg is the cathode, and it will connect to the ground. So we want to line them up in separate rows. Next, we're going to add our switch. Our switch is going to straddle both sides of the breadboard. Now, the switch really allows the electricity to open and close across the circuit. The next thing we're going to connect is our resistor. In this case, we're using a 220 ohm resistor to connect the power to one side of the switch. So we're plugging it in our positive and running it to the row right where our switch is. And this is going to help our LED not to short out when we power it. Now this is a 5-band resistor. You could also have a 4-band resistor that's the same ohms. So we're going to take a wire and we're going to connect it to the switch and where we put the anode in for the LED. Now our wire's a little short, so we're just going to move our anode over one row so that way the anode connects. So now we're going to take another wire and connect it to the same row as the anode and then connect it to the rail we connected our ground to. Now once everything's firmly in place, our circuit is pretty much complete. Now we're going to plug our Arduino in to our USB cable. And once again, the Arduino is just being used as a power supply in this scenario. So once everything's connected and we see our Arduino is powered up, we're going to hit the switch, and as you can see, the LED lights up. There we go. We completed a really simple circuit that allows us to switch on and off an LED. Here's a close-up of the build so you can see everything that was used. So if you're not sure what some of these components are, I do have various videos on my channel explaining each of these components and how to use them. And I'll provide some links to the videos in the description as well as a list of components. I hope you enjoyed this video on making circuits. For more on electronics, DIY and maker projects, and 3D printing, make sure you like and follow Maker Build It, and remember, keep on making.